If you are over 60, there is something happening inside your body right now that you may not even feel. Every single night while you sleep, your kidneys are working quietly, filtering waste, balancing water, and cleaning your blood. But here is the truth most people never hear. As you get older, your kidneys may not filter as strongly as they used to. And the scary part is this: weak kidneys do not always warn you with sharp pain. They often become weaker quietly. You wake up feeling heavier than usual. Your feet look a little swollen by the end of the day. You get up to use the bathroom several times at night. Your blood pressure starts creeping up. You feel tired even when you did not do much. And you tell yourself, well, maybe this is just old age. But what if it is not? What if your body is trying to tell you that your kidneys need support tonight? I am your doctor, and I want you to listen carefully to what I am about to share. Do not wait until your kidney numbers look bad before you start paying attention. Because by the time your kidneys speak loudly, the problem may have been building silently for many, many years. The good news is this: there are 5 very powerful, common fruits that may help flush toxins out of your kidneys overnight while you sleep. They may help your body fight inflammation, reduce oxidative stress, and protect those tiny filters inside your kidneys that keep you alive every single day. But here is the part most people miss completely. Many seniors are eating the right fruits, but in the wrong way. They juice them and throw away the fiber. They eat dried fruit loaded with sugar. They eat too much at night. Or they eat the skin without washing away pesticide residue. And one small mistake like that can turn a kidney-friendly food into something your kidneys have to work harder to handle. In today's video, you will learn the 5 powerful fruits seniors over 60 must eat to support kidney cleansing overnight. You will also learn how to eat them the right way and which mistakes you should avoid right away. Make sure you stay until number 1 because it is sweet, refreshing, easy to find, and the part most people throw away may be one of the most valuable parts for your kidney health. Let us begin with fruit number 5, blueberries. They may be small, but do not underestimate them. For older adults, especially those who worry about kidney health, blood pressure, blood sugar, or inflammation, blueberries are one of the fruits worth adding to your daily routine tonight. The first reason is simple. Blueberries are naturally low in sodium, phosphorus, and potassium. That matters a lot. Many people with kidney concerns need to watch these 3 minerals very carefully. To put it simply, when your kidneys are not as strong as they used to be, your body may have a harder time balancing minerals. So choosing foods that are gentler on the kidneys becomes very important. Blueberries also contain anthocyanins. These are the plant compounds that give blueberries their deep blue and purple color. Anthocyanins may help fight oxidative stress, support lower inflammation, and protect blood vessels. And as you probably already know, high blood pressure is one of the silent enemies of the kidneys. When blood vessels are damaged, blood flow to the kidneys can also be affected. Over time, your kidneys may have to work harder and harder. Think of your kidneys as 2 very fine strainers. If the blood flowing through them is under too much pressure, those strainers take more stress day after day, night after night. Blueberries are also often talked about because of their connection to urinary tract health. Some compounds in blueberries may help make it harder for bacteria to stick to the lining of the urinary tract. This is especially important for seniors. A urinary tract infection can make the body feel weak and tired. It can also create extra stress for the kidneys. But here is the part many people overlook completely. How you eat blueberries matters more than you think. The best choice is fresh, whole blueberries. Do not overcook them, and when possible, choose organic. When buying blueberries, look for berries that are deep blue or bluish purple. A light, natural coating on the outside is a good sign. That coating often means the berries are ripe and fresh. Avoid berries that look pale, white, green, or mushy. And if you buy non-organic blueberries, wash them well. You can rinse them with clean water or soak them briefly in water with a little baking soda, then rinse again. Do not skip this step. Pesticide residue is another thing your body has to process. As many older Americans like to say, better safe than sorry. You can enjoy a small handful of blueberries in the morning. Add them to oatmeal or eat them as a simple snack, but do not turn them into a sugary dessert. Blueberries are best when they are whole, simple, and clean. And now, let us move to fruit number 4. It is very familiar, but many people remove the most important part. Number 4. Apples. You have probably heard the saying, "An apple a day keeps the doctor away." It may sound old-fashioned, but when it comes to kidney health, apples truly have a few things worth paying attention to tonight. Apples are easy to find, easy to eat, and they work well for many older adults over 60. They are also relatively low in sodium, potassium, and phosphorus. That is one reason apples are often seen as a more kidney-friendly fruit compared with many other foods. But the biggest benefit of apples is not just their mild sweetness. Apples are rich in fiber, especially pectin. Pectin is a soluble fiber that may support gut health, help with blood sugar control, and support a healthy weight. At first, those things may not sound directly connected to your kidneys, but they truly are. Diabetes, obesity, and high blood pressure can all weaken the kidneys over time. The fiber in apples works like a soft broom. It helps your digestive system move more smoothly and may reduce some of the metabolic burden on the body. Apples also contain antioxidants such as quercetin, anthocyanins, and chlorogenic acid. These compounds may help the body fight inflammation and oxidative stress. Those are two factors often linked to cell damage. Quercetin in particular is often discussed because of its connection to blood pressure support. And as we said earlier, stable blood pressure is one of the best gifts you can give your kidneys. But here is a very common mistake I see all the time. Many people peel their apples. The problem is the skin contains a lot of fiber and antioxidants. When you peel it off, you may be throwing away one of the most valuable parts of the apple. Of course, you should only eat the skin if the apple has been washed very well, or choose organic apples when possible. Regular apples may carry pesticide residue, so do not just grab one and bite into it without washing it first. Now, what about dried apples? Dried apples can taste good, but they often lose some vitamin C. Their sugar becomes more concentrated, and many brands add even more sugar. For someone worried about kidney health or blood sugar, dried apples are not the best choice to eat often. Bottled apple juice is very similar. It may sound healthy, but many apple juices have most of the fiber removed. They may also contain less antioxidant value and a lot of sugar. A whole apple is almost always a better choice than a sweet glass of juice. When choosing apples, look for ones that feel firm in your hand. The skin should look fresh and tight. The color should look bright. And if the stem is still attached, that can be a good sign. Apples with stems often stay fresh a little longer. A whole apple, washed well, eaten slowly, sometimes simple, really is enough. Next is fruit number 3. It is tart. It is deep red, and for years it has been known for supporting urinary tract health. Number 3. Cranberries. Cranberries are small, tart berries with a big reputation in kidney and urinary tract health. Like blueberries, cranberries are low in sodium, potassium, and phosphorus. That means they may be a better fit for many people who need a gentler diet for their kidneys tonight. The biggest strength of cranberries is their high antioxidant content. They contain vitamin C, flavonoids, quercetin, anthocyanins, phenolic acids, and resveratrol. But cranberries are especially known for a group of compounds called proanthocyanidins. You may hear them called PACs. These compounds have been studied because they may help keep bacteria from sticking to the walls of the urinary tract. That truly matters. When bacteria stick to the urinary tract, they can cause infections. That can lead to burning when you urinate, more frequent urination, fatigue, and discomfort. For older adults, a urinary tract infection is not just annoying. If it is not handled properly, it can affect overall health. But we need to be very clear about one thing. Cranberries may help support urinary tract health for some people. They may help reduce the risk of urinary tract infections, but they do not treat an active infection. If you already have symptoms like painful urination, fever, back pain, strange-smelling urine, or blood in your urine, please talk to a professional. Do not try to handle that with fruit or juice alone. This is where many people get confused. They hear that cranberries are good for the urinary tract, so they buy bottled cranberry juice and drink it every day. But many store-bought cranberry juices contain a lot of sugar. Too much sugar is not good for blood sugar. It is not good for weight, and over time, it is not what your kidneys need. A better option is fresh or frozen cranberries in a moderate amount. You can add them to oatmeal, put them in a salad, or blend them into an unsweetened smoothie. When choosing fresh cranberries, look for berries that are firm, plump, and shiny red. A deeper red color often means the berries are riper and may contain more beneficial plant compounds. Dried cranberries are different. You need to be careful with them. They are often sweetened to reduce their tart taste. A small amount may be okay, but if you eat them like candy every day, especially at night, you may be taking in more sugar than you realize. Now, let us move to fruit number 2. It is sweet, juicy, and easy to enjoy, but it is also a fruit you need to choose carefully and eat the right way. Number 2. Grapes. Grapes are a favorite fruit for many people. They are sweet, juicy, easy to snack on. For kidney health, grapes are worth paying attention to because they contain water and antioxidants. When your body is well hydrated, your kidneys have better conditions to filter blood and make urine. That is part of the body's natural process of removing waste overnight. But please remember this: if a professional has told you to limit fluids because of kidney disease, heart failure, or swelling, do not suddenly eat large amounts of watery fruits. Even healthy foods need the right portion. Grapes also contain resveratrol. This is an antioxidant that has been studied for its role in helping reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. Resveratrol is found in higher amounts in darker grape skins, especially red, purple, and black grapes. Besides resveratrol, grapes also contain flavonoids, catechins, anthocyanins, and proanthocyanidins. These compounds may help protect cells from damage linked to inflammation and oxidation. In other words, grapes are not just a sweet snack. When chosen well and eaten properly, they can be part of a kidney-supporting and heart-supporting diet, but there are a few things to be careful about. First, grapes are very easy to overeat. You sit down to watch TV, you place a bunch of grapes beside you, and before you know it, the whole bunch is gone. For anyone who needs to control blood sugar, that is not a good habit. Second, raisins are not the same as fresh grapes. Raisins are dried. That means the water is removed, and the sugar becomes much more concentrated. They also make it easier to eat more than you should. Grape jelly, grape jam, and bottled grape juice are also often high in sugar. Third, grapes need to be washed very well. If you can, choose organic grapes or grapes grown with fewer chemicals. If not, rinse them under running water. Soak them briefly, then rinse them again before eating. When choosing grapes, look for firm, plump grapes with clear color. The stems should be green and flexible. Grapes do not ripen much after they are picked, so choose grapes that already look ripe when you buy them. Now, about grape seeds. Many people ignore them. Grape seeds do contain some antioxidants, but not everyone likes chewing them. And if you are thinking about taking grapeseed extract as a supplement, please talk to a professional first. This is especially important if you take blood thinners, such as aspirin or warfarin. With grapes, remember this: fresh is better, moderation is smarter. And now, we come to fruit number 1. Many people eat it in the summer, but very few realize how it may support the kidneys overnight in more than one way. Number 1. Watermelon. Watermelon is so familiar that many people think of it only as a refreshing summer fruit. But when it comes to kidney health, watermelon has a few very important benefits. First, watermelon contains a lot of water. When you eat watermelon, your body gets gentle hydration. That can help support urine production and the body's natural waste removal process overnight. For older adults, first signals may not be as strong as they used to be. Some people drink very little water all day and do not even notice. That is why water-rich foods like watermelon can be helpful as part of a daily diet. But again, if a professional has told you to limit fluids or potassium, please ask before eating a lot of watermelon. Watermelon is also relatively low in oxalates. Oxalates are compounds linked to some types of kidney stones. So for many people who need to be mindful of kidney stones, watermelon may be a gentler choice than some foods that are higher in oxalates. The next strength of watermelon comes from its beautiful red color. The red flesh contains lycopene. Lycopene is an antioxidant also found in tomatoes. It is often discussed because it may help the body fight oxidative stress and inflammation. These two factors are often mentioned when we talk about cell damage and kidney health. Watermelon also contains citrulline. Citrulline is an amino acid that may help the body make arginine. Arginine then helps support the production of nitric oxide. Nitric oxide helps blood vessels relax. That may support smoother blood flow, and your kidneys need steady blood flow to work well. That is why watermelon is not just something cold and sweet for a hot day. Used the right way, it can be part of a diet that supports blood pressure, circulation, and kidney health. But the biggest mistake with watermelon is eating too much, especially late at night. Watermelon contains a lot of water. Eating too much may make you wake up to use the bathroom more often. And for people managing blood sugar, eating too much watermelon at one time is not a good idea either. The best approach is simple. Eat a moderate amount, choose naturally ripe watermelon, and wash the outside before cutting it. Many people forget this step. The knife passes from the outside of the melon into the inside. So, if the rind is dirty, bacteria or chemicals on the outside can move into the part you eat. When choosing watermelon, look for a creamy yellow spot on the bottom. That is often a sign the watermelon ripened in the field. Choose one that feels heavy for its size. The rind should not have deep cracks or soft spots. And here is an interesting detail. The white part near the rind and the seeds may also contain some beneficial compounds. Many people throw them away right away, but you can use a small amount of the white rind in a smoothie if it agrees with your taste and digestion. You do not need to do anything extreme. You do not need to eat a huge amount. You just need to understand how to choose it and how to use it the right way tonight. So now we have gone through 5 powerful fruits that may support kidney health overnight: blueberries, apples, cranberries, grapes, and watermelon. What they have in common is this: they are rich in antioxidants. They may help support lower inflammation. They may support blood vessels. They may help the body maintain healthy hydration. And they may support the body's natural process of flushing waste out while you sleep. But please remember this clearly. Just because a fruit is healthy does not mean you can eat unlimited amounts. If you have chronic kidney disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, heart failure, swelling, or if you take prescription medication, please speak with a professional before changing your diet. Everybody is different. What works well for one person may not be right for another. To support your kidneys long term, fruit is only one part of the picture. You still need a variety of vegetables, healthy fats, less salt, fewer processed foods, fewer sugary drinks, enough sleep, and gentle movement that is safe for your body. Most importantly, do not wait until your body sounds the alarm before you start caring for your kidneys tonight. If you often feel tired, if your feet swell, if you wake up often at night to urinate, if your blood pressure keeps rising, or if you notice anything unusual, get checked. Finding problems early is always better than letting them go too far. Before we wrap up, tell me this. Out of these 5 fruits, which one do you eat most often? Blueberries, apples, cranberries, grapes, or watermelon? And what will you choose tonight? Will you keep eating the same way out of habit, or will you start choosing the right fruits in the right way to support your kidneys one day at a time? And those are the 5 fruits that may help flush toxins out of your kidneys overnight: blueberries, apples, cranberries, grapes, and watermelon. But before you leave this video, I want you to remember something very important. These fruits are not miracles. They cannot cure kidney disease overnight. And this video is not a replacement for professional guidance. But when you choose them well, eat them the right way, and keep your portions reasonable, they can become a simple part of your daily routine. They may help support your body's natural filtering process. They may help reduce unnecessary strain on your kidneys, and they may help you take better care of your health as you get older. Because many times kidney trouble does not come from one big mistake. It comes from small habits repeated day after day, night after night. A glass of juice that is too sweet, a handful of dried fruit eaten without thinking, an apple with the best part peeled away, a bunch of grapes that was not washed well, or a healthy evening snack that actually makes your kidneys work harder while you sleep. And the good news is, health can also begin with small choices. One whole apple washed well, a small handful of fresh blueberries, a few pieces of watermelon, one moment when you pause before choosing bottled juice, one moment when you ask yourself, is this really good for my body tonight? If you have kidney disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, heart failure, swelling, or if you take medication, or if you have ever been told to watch your creatinine, eGFR, or potassium levels, please talk with a professional before changing your diet, because everybody is different. A food that is helpful for one person may need caution for someone else. Taking care of your health the right way does not mean hearing one thing and rushing to follow it. It means understanding your body, watching how your body responds, and getting professional guidance when you need it. What I hope you take from today's video is not fear, it is awareness. Awareness so you do not ignore tiredness, swollen feet, nighttime urination, or rising blood pressure as just getting older. Awareness so you remember that the kidneys often stay quiet for a long time before they finally speak up. And awareness so you can start caring for your body sooner, more gently, and more wisely. You do not need to change your whole life overnight. You only need to begin with one better choice at your next meal: a whole fruit instead of sugary juice, a reasonable portion instead of eating too much, one moment to read the food label, one checkup you have been putting off for too long. Getting older does not mean you have to become weaker. Your body is still listening to you. It is still trying to recover. It is still working for you every single day, even while you sleep. And your kidneys are doing the same. Quietly, faithfully, without complaining, night after night. So please, be kinder to them starting tonight. If this video helped you, please give it a like, share it with someone you love who may need to hear this message tonight, and subscribe to Senior Diet Coach for more simple, practical, easy-to-follow nutrition tips for life after 50 and 60. Before you go, leave a comment below. Out of the 5 fruits we talked about today, which one will you add to your meals first? Blueberries, apples, cranberries, grapes, or watermelon? The choice is in your hands. No need to rush. No need to be perfect. Just begin with one better meal, one gentler habit, one kinder decision for your kidneys, for your heart, and for the body that has carried you through all these years of your life. I wish you a peaceful, healthy, and energetic day, and a truly restful night. And as always, take a deep breath, my friend, and remember, your kidneys are counting on the choices you make tonight.